I'm fed up with changes. Come pick me up cause I just wanna see the light.
Hello and welcome to the Sketching Greyhound. Today we are drawing a Marvel character that is not as big perhaps as the other ones, but a pretty funny one. So let's see how Darcy Lewis turns out.
Don't wanna be here and let the world pass me by. Yeah. I just see her face wherever I look. She's standing in the crowd.
This is one of my longer longest probably in quite some time, so thank you very much for clicking, and I really appreciate if you watch for a while, because it means a lot for the channel, for making it grow, also to show YouTube that you like it, so thank you very much for selecting this. And yeah, sitting through this, I was actually thinking about making it a little bit shorter, so to speed up the time lapse even more, but I like the picture that came out of it, and I think I want to just document it like I have done with all the others. So yeah, thank you again, and yeah, we are already continuing, or starting continuing, as you can see in the background.
So come open up my door. I don't wanna be here and let
I've drawn already a couple of characters from the Thor franchise. So I have drawn Thor, I have drawn Hela, Loki, a couple of characters. But this is one of the smaller ones. This is Darcy Lewis. I don't know if you know her. If you have not seen the movies, you will not be able to know her, because she's one of the very few characters that are not grounded in comics, or are also not yet in. I think she was actually introduced in a single comic somewhere, a little bit obscure, not well known, but yeah, she is originating from the movies, not the comics, and that is pretty special for a character that has become quite a bit of a bigger role by now. At first we have only seen her in Thor 1 and Thor 2. She was not in the third one, but she was in Wandavision, which, as I probably do not have to tell you, has been quite a hit, and she has been a pretty prominent character. I was not that happy with, no spoilers, don't worry, but I wasn't that happy with how she was treated in the end in terms of screen time and stuff. But she was there, she was important, and we have learned, although not so much really explained on screen, so it actually confused me a little bit, but we learned that she has made quite a big transition. She was the intern in the first Thor movie, and also in the second one, very much comic relief. She still is very funny and everything, but she's also somebody to reckon with. She has made her doctor. She started studying political science when you look the first Thor movie, but she changed and now has her doctorate in astrophysics and knows a whole lot of stuff. She was the one that found out that in Wandavision everything was caused by Wanda, and that there was this strange TV signal that they could read out. She found that, so she is becoming quite the intelligent character, and I'm really looking forward to see if they use her more, because she is fun, she is pretty cool and very likable. So yeah, I would like to see more of her. And that's why I am pretty thankful to a viewer of mine who asked for her now a couple of times. So I hope she didn't left and did not expect this anymore. I hope she sees this and I hope she likes it. So Isabel, thank you very much for proposing her. And yeah, here you can see how I started already with the white. So again, gray paper, because we have quite the dramatic lighting again in the picture. And when I started out with the white nose, it really looked for the very longest time, you see it by yourself, as if she did something wrong with applying her sunscreen, or she was very thorough with it on her nose. It gets better with time, at least I think. You can tell me if you still think she looks like she doesn't know how to use sunscreen in the end. but I think it starts to look better and better. As always, I start with eyes. I add the glasses because they surrounding the eyes are obviously pretty important for that. I start with the eyes so it looks a little bit more interesting and this stops to look creepy. It can look creepy for a while, and in a time lapse that's not so bad because it is pretty fast. In the live streams where I have drawn a lot of this picture, most of this picture, you can just, they can look really strange and creepy, and if people come in, I don't want to lose them. I don't want to lose views because they are scared of what I'm drawing. That is not the reaction I want to have, so I start with the eyes pretty early on. So if you haven't caught a live stream of mine yet, they are currently, as of recording this video and audio, on Wednesdays and Fridays. You can look at the release time in my video collection to see your local time. The live streams are a lot of fun and I enjoy them obviously the most when people are there, so come on, hop over and visit me. I would be very pleased to do so, and I would love to talk to you and get to know you a little bit better, because I'm telling you a little bit, at least art-wise, about me in these videos, and the live streams are one of the ways where I can actually get to know you a little bit better. Also, if you join the Discord, by the way. So if you want to join the Discord, down you have in the description the link tree. There you can see all my contact information, the Discord, but you can also add me on Twitter and Instagram and stuff like that, wherever you prefer to run along. And on the picture you now see already that the face is almost done, and that the amount of white added makes it look a little bit nicer in terms of not as terribly like a mishap with some cream. So yeah, I started already. This was already in the live stream. Still, I started already with hair there. Normally I don't, just for a timing thing, and also I do not really enjoy drawing hair, but I started because I still had time, and I have to say this is one of my favorite hair that I have done. I haven't added the highlights yet in what you can see, but once I do, it starts to really look nice, and for my perspective, for what I normally do, it also looks pretty clean, and it works as hair, so that is a new feeling for me. There you see the highlights I have added with a white pastel. It's actually a pastel pen, so it works pretty cool, I think, myself, and I don't always speak as positively about my work, so please forgive me for doing so. Yeah, and the hair, it was fun. This was now after the stream. I finished the picture normally after the stream. I also need a little bit of distance after I've drawn a lot, so I can see little mistakes or things I have missed. Yeah, and here I start or continue with the hair and more or less finish it. I almost finished the complete picture after drawing the hair and the hat in, but very last minute I actually decided to add a little bit of the clothes, you know, the shoulder on the left side, her right shoulder, so that it looks a little bit more complete, and I think it works very well. I did not draw in any details, just a little bit, because it is very woolly. She has a wool scarf underneath and stuff like that. I just added a little bit like texture, like also for the hat. It's not very detailed, but I think in context it works. If I would have drawn too many details into that wool, it might have actually distracted from face and hair. And in this picture, the hair is probably the star, but the face also, I would say, pretty nice. I'm really satisfied with this one, so. But yeah, there's not that much more that I can tell you about this. I left a lot of the texture from the pencil, so not a lot of blending with the blending stick or something. Yeah, and this is our Darcy Lewis. Pretty interesting character, not somebody you would probably select as your favorite. Some people do probably, and I think it's an interesting choice. It is not exactly an Iron Man, it is not a Hulk, it is not a Captain America, but she helps. And she is really funny and really strange, so if you haven't seen the movies, go check her out and don't underestimate her after the first 2 movies. And yeah, but that's all. Thank you very much for watching, and this is my Darcy Lewis.
Lay with me, if only for a moment, only for a while.
I'm so happy how she turned out, I have to say. Even with the head is not, it's far from spectacular, but it works to some degree. The hair is probably one of the best hair I have drawn. I have to say the white probably saves it, so I like it. And I hope you too, and I hope Isabel also, and thank you so much for proposing her. I don't think I would have drawn her on my own, so thank you very much for that. And thank you for watching this complete video. I really appreciate it. I hope I'll see you soon in a live or the next video. Thank you so much for stopping by, and have a fantastic day. Goodbye.